Apparently they had a water main break down here. Let's go see how much damage it was. Let's give you guys a little footage. But down here by Marcy Boulevard, neponsit circle area. Let's see what we got going on. I just want to give you guys some news and information. Read the sign. Go slow. So we're gonna see what we got going on over here. Get the water and sewer company in here, and state troopers yelling at them to go when they don't want to go. And the state trooper tells you to move, move. Like, don't follow the light. Follow what they're telling you to do. Like, that's what they're there for. You know, a lot of people don't pay attention to the road. Like, when you see a light, you understand the light, but follow his instructions as well. Look at the light and follow his instructions just as much. So we got water draining here. This is, I'm telling him to go. Like, he's got a yellow jacket on, like an amber type jacket on, and he's telling you to go, and you're stopping. I can't figure that one out. So, just want to give you guys an idea how much water is over here and what took place. Nice little whirlpool there. Well, I can't believe people don't understand when someone's telling you to go, why are you stopping? Like, we need to revise the driving course. Like, I see so many non-drivers on the road that just don't. Look at another one. He's telling you to go. I can't believe these guys are that like. How many do we have out here like this? Oh no, I'm just commenting on how people can't pay attention to instructions. He's telling them to go, you're telling them to go, and they're both stopping. I can't figure that out. He's telling them to go, and I'm not gonna walk through. You're doing a good job. No, he asked me the same thing. No. I won't walk in there, but that's for sure. I don't understand it. They need to teach driving all over again. It's crazy. Unbelievable. Like, two state troopers telling them to go, and they're stopping. I can't figure this out. Unbelievable. I do, I got a YouTube channel.
You want to get up close and see? It looks like the ground bucket.
Really? Yeah. I'll walk over there. I get a quick look at it. I guess I will step in the water. And I was looking at that right there. I'll take a walk over there and see what you got.
Listen, you get a kick out of it.
Really?
Yeah. It's pretty interesting how the ground comes up.
Okay, I'll take a walk over there.
We're gonna take you up.
I gotcha. Now it's common how both of y'all are telling them to go and the cars are stopping. I'm like, why are they stopping?
There's no sign there.
Exactly. You're telling them to go, he's telling them to go, and they're stopping. I can never figure that out. I know.
I think nobody got killed out here.
Exactly. I'm Nez, by the way, Nez Porter.
Yeah,
you see me on the, you see my YouTube channel. You're telling them to go again, and they don't want to go. Wow. Unbelievable.
Coming up through here, but see there?
Oh, yeah.
The ground came up.
Oh, it buckled. Oh, yeah. I see. Wow. That is crazy. They didn't even shut it off yet.
No.
Oh, my goodness. That's crazy.
I'm going to take a jump over here. I don't want to get
Yeah, just be careful.
If you want to get up close is what I'm saying. I'm actually going to go this way.
Yeah. This one's not even draining. It's crazy. I'll take a quick walk over there since I'm over here. Why not, right? It can't hurt. Might as well get a little footage while I'm here.
They slowed it down.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh yeah, that's serious. Wow, that's gonna be like a sinkhole once it's done.
Exactly.
That's gonna be. They're gonna dig all around this whole area, pack it back in. Wow, that's crazy. Water's serious. You can't mess with water. Unbelievable. Very interesting. And who knows where the break is too. The break, just because you see the water here doesn't mean the break is there. Be careful, some of that stuff might cave in on you. Just be careful. Usually when it buckles up like that, it leaves like a, see all that sand right there? Something that sand is washed up from underneath. Just gotta be careful for the weak spots, you know? Unbelievable though.
But you can see the whole ground heat.
Yeah, the whole thing is kind of buckled.
Which is weird because it's not that cold out.
Right, it's definitely not cold out. It could have been a weak pipe and it just gave way.
Yep.
And what it's doing, you don't see it, but it's washing a lot of water out, dirt out of it.
Oh yeah.
What happens is once so much gets out of there, if the car drives over this, it'll fall right through. That is crazy. And he's telling them to go, and I was only going to get the footage you guys telling them to go and them stopping, because like two guys are telling them to go and they're stopping.
Make us look good, all right?
Yeah, you're doing a good job, buddy. Keep up the good work. I appreciate you guys. You guys do a good service for the community.
Listen, I like to see you get some information and such out here.
Yeah.
Footage, because you don't see this too often. Look at this.
Yeah.
That's a serious buckle right there.
I'm gonna put this on my YouTube channel. If you type in my name, Neza Porter.
Hang on one second. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna type it in.
And you see I cover a lot of different stuff on there. I like to report more good than bad if I could, but if it's news and advertisement or any kind of information, I put it out there.
Also on YouTube?
On YouTube, you type in my name. My first name is Nezer, N-E-Z-E-R.
N-E-Z-E-R.
Yep, spaced and put Porter.
Yeah, I screwed that up. I fat fingered it.
It'd probably be the first one that pops up.
It is.
It says External Affairs with the E on it.
Yep.
That's me right there. Now I just cover a lot of different events and I put them on there. And you know, it could be a march, a parade, a construction site.
Yep.
It could be anything. If I see it of interest, I just go and record it.
I'm surprised that nobody else came down here for this, but
well, some people don't cover everything. I try to cover anything.
Yeah.
If it's there, I try to cover it, you know. And this is something, you know. Oh, they shut it off now. I see they cut the water.
Now, see, look at this here. I think the whole thing heaved.
Yeah, they might have to cut a big section out, because see that lump in the middle right here? I don't know if you can see it.
No, that's it.
That's a big lump, and they might have to cut this whole section out to do it. Because you can't just patch a small section and, wow, that's going to be a pretty good That's pretty big. At least they got the water off. That's a good thing. Now they got to break the ground. It's going to be an all-day event. They got to break the ground, find the pipe, fix it. Hopefully they can get it before the frost kicks in. Wow. That's a good, that's a lot of pressure to move this kind of stuff too. That's not an easy lift. So we're here. Let me give you guys a better look at this so you can see what we're talking about. This whole ground raised up about probably 8 to 12 inches. Because the curb, we all know the curb is supposed to be higher than the asphalt. But the asphalt is actually higher than the curb. And all the water was coming out of there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is all the dirt that got washed away out and down the storm drain. So there's a good section of area that's got washed out. This is all the sand right here. So ladies and gentlemen, if you ever see a water main break, I don't know if you guys notice or not, that's a lot of force under there. And right now, this ground is hollow. So if a heavy truck was to drive over this, more likely it would probably fall into a ditch, like a big sinkhole. I want to give you an idea of how it's supposed to look versus how it's looking now. So you see the height of the curb over there. That's the regular height of the curb. When we get here, this is probably the deepest spot over here. But the curb, you see how it raises up like that? It's actually raised up. And then you get that right there. So that's pretty interesting. Let's give you another example of how much water came out of here. The water went all the way across. It made it over that little hump there. Made it down the other side. So I'm gonna hang around for a little bit. I'm not gonna stay around for the whole excavation because I know this is gonna take all day. Got National Grid over here too. I don't know if he's just passing through or he's here to work. Sometimes they're here to work because their lines kind of go parallel with the water and sewer lines, so they may have to check to see if any water went into their gas lines. Sometimes you may get the electrical company out here too if a lot of water went into their manholes or could have went to some of their ductwork. Now, some people in this area may experience water shortage because of the they had to shut the gate valve down there off. The gate valve is over that way, so it depends on which way it feeds, and it appears that it feeds from that way down to this way. So anything going back this way could be disconnected. So that means the car wash may not have water over there, and that's the tool you use to turn the gate. Now turning those gates is not easy. Sometimes it needs 2 to 3 guys to turn those gates. Those are old gates, and trust me, those gates are not easy to turn. Some of them you get lucky and they turn pretty easy, but a lot of those gates you got 4 guys trying to turn their freaking gates and they just won't move. But this is the look of it, the aftermath of the lucky I came down when I did, because if I would have came down later, it would have showed that the water was already off. But you guys seen it for yourself, how much water damage. That's why running water is very dangerous. The longer it runs, the more dangerous it is. You see how much erosion it did in a short period of time. This whole ground's got to be excavated. At least this 50-foot, the 60-foot section right here, it's gonna have to be excavated. I don't know about over here. They might get away with it because it don't look too bad. But from the point of it rising up, back. It's going to be a good and it's not that cold out, like he said. It's not really cold out. It's just who knows? It could have just thawed out and then broke too. Sometimes when it freezes, it keeps it intact, and when it thaws out, that's when the actual break takes place. So there may be more around the city in the next couple of weeks, just so we know. Yeah, that's unbelievable. So I just want to give you guys the footage. All the traffic backed up down there because of the it's all the traffic over there. And we got, I think he said Murph. He's a good guy. I like that guy. He's very positive minded, you know. I mean, that's how most police officers should be. We need more police officers with friendly attitudes, respect towards the public. You know, some of these guys should take some examples from these guys that've been on the force for a while. Not everybody's a criminal, but I understand you got to keep your guard up at the same time. You know what I mean? There's pros and cons.
Walked off either to the left. Hey, we have it.
That's a good rise.
And actually, since this is not going to be the owner of the property.
Wow. I might come back later on just to see how it's looking. But this is going to be an all-day event. They haven't even started breaking the ground, so by the time they get the excavators out here, all the guys from DigSafe monitoring and checking everything, because you just don't want to start digging the ground. You want to know what you're digging into. Like, you can take off the top layer, but you don't want to. Once you pass that frost line, you're gonna hit all kinds of stuff down there. You might hit cables, gas pipe, electrical lines, signal and traffic lines. There's so much stuff on the ground. You just don't want to start digging blindly. You want to know what you're digging at. A little more runoff over here. You see the residue of the runoff. Like I said, it's a lot. Even over here kind of buckled a little bit too, and you guys can see this, but this ground raised up. It raised up right here. That's a lot of water. It's still
give it that description from with me.
Still running off. Oh, so you got the sand and stuff here?
Black nail, 36-foot black jacket, green shirt, black sweatpants, and a gray backpack.
Now you see all the runoff over here. If you guys can see the runoff over here as well. And you're talking about thousands and thousands of gallons coming out in a minute. Thousands of gallons coming out in a minute. Like, there's so much water, and the force is unbelievable. That's why they don't recommend you driving through still water, especially if you don't know how it got there. Now see how this shows a better image of the raise of the sidewalk. See how that's all raised up?
That's red. Acting Connecticut red. Also popped up 945-341.
So it's fair to say that this is about 6 inches of sand right here, guys. I don't know if you can see this. Let me back up a little bit. That's about 6 inches of sand right there. So all of this got washed out from underneath. So if all that dirt and sand got washed out, you got even rocks that are washed out. Imagine how hollow it is underneath right now. Because right now there's no foundation underneath. And the only reason why the asphalt hasn't caved in, it probably hasn't dropped back down yet. But it will, and eventually it will cave in. Once all the water leaves out of there, it has more of a potential of dropping in. So it's very careful walking on top of those things. Like, I know that just from experience alone, not to walk on it, but just gotta be cautious if you do walk on it. And know that it could be up to 4 to 5 foot, even higher drop, depending on how much water washed out, how much material. Now, that's about would say that the height of that's about 4.5 inches of asphalt. So that's a pretty good thick. It's about 4 to 5 inches, not quite 6, but it's quite a bit.
Charlie 112.
I'm gonna give you guys some
so it
footage.
looks like he did attempt to gain entry, and he broke a window. Can we have the detectives for photographs?
So he's sharing my YouTube page with the other guys over there, which I don't mind. I want people to see the good and the bad. I don't want them to just see the bad. I want them to see all the good and all the bad. Like, gotta see both. And I know quite a few state troopers on the force. Like they know exactly who I am. I used to work with a lot of them, quite a few of them. I'm not even gonna say their names because most of you guys might know who they are too. That's a lot of water. Like, it's good they got it shut off, but the fixing is gonna be the problem. It's gonna be, you gotta get down here and start excavating this whole ground up. And we're talking about a decent sized section. Probably this road is gonna be blocked off for most of the day, if not all day, and maybe taken to tonight, because we got a lot of area. I'm not sure if this is part of it, but that's kind of suspect too. I'm not too sure if that's, who knows. Can't really tell, but it's hard to tell if that's part of it. It could be, but it's hard to say. They had a sewage there, but it just couldn't take all that down. When I say sewage, it's not really a sewage. I correct myself. Storm drain. It's a storm drain. So right now they are gonna wait for the excavators to come in. And as soon as the excavators come in and everybody's got their lines marked, I think water and sewer already have their lines set up where they want to go. But National Grid is there as a precautionary measure, just to make sure there's no gas lines on the ground. Unbelievable though, unbelievable. Things that you see in the city. So they're gonna set up over there. Water and sewer is setting up on the island over there, or the median we should call it. And I guess they're waiting for the excavating crew, and they got to find out what else we're gonna do from there. Another water and sewer supervisor just pulled up, so.
Yeah, that description is good, and I guess that male made it out for like more than an hour, but at this point it's been like 20 minutes or so.
Just be careful driving your truck on there. Sometimes if the weight is too heavy, it could buckle that. You know, you just don't know. Like, it could happen, and it may not happen at all. It all depends on the weight capacity of the vehicle as well, but and how strong this asphalt really is. You know, it does have some strength, but it's not that strong. It's strong, but not strong. All right, guys. So we got multiple water and sewer companies over here now. They're just waiting for the excavator and the compressor truck to show up. And like I said, this may be an all-day event. This is not going to be one of those easy things just to patch up and run. In the area that it is, it makes it a little more challenging. You can still see some water running off over here, and that's only because of what's underground. That's just coming from under the ground, and it's gonna take a little while for that to all clear out of there. And this officer's been telling these cars to go, and they all been like stopping. Like, they should just keep going. Like, unless he tells you to stop, you should just keep going. If he's waving his arm telling you to go, you should go. Like, he's gonna try to keep them with that traffic over there. So as soon as that traffic goes and stops, he's gonna send them. It's a lot of water here too, guys. A lot of water. Doesn't look like a lot, but it's a lot, trust me. Even that amount of water right there is a lot of water. Imagine having that much water running in your house. You done fill up your bathtub like 20 times in less than 2 minutes.
Charlie Uniform.
Charlie Uniform.
Yes, ma'am. Could I please get an I number for 39 Main Street? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. That number is 212-008-217.
So I assume the car wash, they may be losing water if their main is connected to this side over here. I'm not sure how the lines run, but if they're feeding over this way, all these facilities over here could be losing water. I could be wrong, I don't know, but I'm assuming. So over there is all cleared up. Across the street, all that water has drained down. So that traffic is back to normal. That's a good thing. Over there is back to normal. Over here is going to be here for a little while longer.
C1036 speaks Creole, whatever it is.
Telling them to go and they're not paying attention. Guys, when you're driving, if you do drive, and you see someone in a yellow jacket, there's a couple of reasons why you should pay attention to them. One, you don't want to hit them. That's number one reason. Number two is, they could be giving you some instruction that could be very vital for you to follow. They could be telling you not to go somewhere or to go somewhere. So when you see a yellow caution jacket, especially when they're in the street, look at them. Like, look at the lights too, but look at them. Like, they always say follow the lights, but when you see a person in the road, they're in the road 9 times out of 10 for a reason. I just want to educate some of you guys out there that you should pay attention to people with yellow jackets on, whether they're police officers, construction workers, transit workers, anybody of authority that's in the road. Chances are they have authority to be there if they're in the road, but at least focus on what they're doing, because you know, a lot of people don't pay attention to their surroundings, and that's sad, but that's what people are doing. They're not paying attention to their surroundings. There's still a lot of water coming out of here, even though they got it shut down. There's still a lot of water coming out. Maybe the gate could be partially open and not completely closed too. That could be another reason. And closing those gates are not easy. Like, those gates are old gates, and it takes a lot of force to turn those gates.
613, thank you. 87 Dakota, Unit 3.
He's gonna get that open there if he can. That might be a secondary gate right there. He's trying to get open. And those are pain in the neck trying to get open too. Sometimes you end up breaking the whole shell to get it out. Sometimes you hit that thing so hard you break the whole shell before you even get it out. Those things are not easy. Sometimes you get lucky, but trust me, those things are a pain in the neck. When I say a pain, they're a pain. Sometimes you get the sledgehammer out and have to break it. I used to try to clean around the edges with like a little 5-in-1 tube.
No. You guys, no.
He's telling you to go.
Go ahead.
Got one out pretty good. That one wasn't too bad at all. If you can get it to move, it'll come out. But the tough thing is get it to move. That's the tough thing. At least he got it to move, so that's going to come out. A lot of it's because of the, excuse me, the dirt that's around the edges of it. Like I was saying, sometimes I get like a small razor or like a 5-in-1 tube and clean the dirt around the edges if you're able to. But that little, like one ground of dirt, like pebble of dirt, that could play a big difference between you getting it out and not getting it out.
112.
Would you tag a motor vehicle with your top?
You got a good flow of water coming out of here. So there might be a secondary feeder. Or it could be the gates not all the way closed.
Bravo 101, clear with the air.
So you got multiple National Grid, you got multiple water and sewer over here. So they're going to try to see if they can at least get this isolated for the time being until they can get the excavators out. Well, I understand the excavators are on their way, so they should be on their way. Just follow the lights. They might as well go too since they're out on the street. She's not even paying attention either. That's the sad thing about it. When that light is green right there, it's red now. But when that light was green, she could have went. I don't want to get out there and start directing traffic, but it's like some of these people just don't understand common sense. You know, you're